Welcome to Production Resources Incorporated Learning Center video series. In this video, we will be programming a green constant sensor. A green constant sensor is an event type known as a cyclic event. Cyclic events occur once a stroke at a predictable degree angle of the stroke called the ready signal. The ready signal is when we will look for the green constant sensor activation to occur. To program a green sensor, turn the program run key to the program position so that the main programming menu is displayed as shown. Select the Tool Manager soft key on the screen. To edit an existing tool, select the tool number you are adding the green constant sensor to. We are editing tool number 4656A. After selecting it, it should be highlighted in green. Press the Edit Tool soft key on the right side of the screen. The main programming menu will appear displaying all the available options that are installed on the SmartPAC. You'll notice that SmartPAC Pro is a menu-driven program that will guide you through the programming process page by page. Pressing the back button will bring you one page back. Hitting it next will bring you one page forward. To program the green constant sensor, select the die protection key. The sensor inputs available to program will appear. This could be 8, 16, or 32 sensors depending on the sensor option that is installed in the SmartPAC Pro. The SmartPAC Pro has 16 sensor inputs available. The green constant sensor we are programming is connected to sensor input number 5. We select sensor 5 and a list of common sensor names will be displayed. If the sensor application that you want to monitor is not listed in the canned list of names, you can come over to the New Entry button located on the right-hand side and customize your sensor name. In our example, we are monitoring a misfeed that is available from our list of available sensors. We select misfeed and we go into the next page. We already know this is a cyclic event sensor, and there are 5 green type sensors to choose from. There's green, green quick check, green constant, green special, and green flex. The application will determine which type of green sensor should be programmed. Each green type of sensor has specific criteria on how the sensor must activate and when. We select green constant. Now we determine how we want the press to stop if a misfeed occurs. Emergency stop will generate an immediate stop command once the sensor fault is detected. The top stop will stop at the top of the stroke after the fault is detected. Smart stop is a combination of both e-stop and top stop. As we discussed during our previous sensor programming videos, the critical angle for this tool is 100 degrees, which has already been programmed in. Sensor faults that occur from 100 degrees down to the bottom of the stroke will generate a top stop. Faults that occur on the upstroke up to 99 degrees will generate an e-stop. Since we're going to be looking at this sensor beyond the critical angle, we will program this as a smart stop. The green sensor being a cyclic event, we expect the sensor to activate every stroke. It is critical that this event occurs when it is expected. We know from experience that our feed should be fed up by a certain degree angle, and it should maintain in place after the feed is completed. In our application, the material should be fed up by 330 degrees, so I'll set our angle on time at 330. And we want to monitor it well through down to the 140 degrees. This is the point where our pilots are going to control the material, and then it's out of our control. So as you see from the ready window, Our material must be fed up prior to 330 degrees, and it must be maintained for this entire ready window. And it must turn off outside the ready window. If a fault occurs before 99 degrees and after 185 degrees, we will emergency stop the press. If the fault occurs after our critical angle, down to 185 degrees, the press will top stop. Again, here is our criteria which must be met for our green constant sensor. The dark ink here is our ready signal, and the shaded is our sensor activation. As you can see, the sensor turns on before the ready window starts, or the ready signal, and ends after the ready signal ends. This is how we satisfy a green constant sensor. If the sensor turns off before the ready signal ends, or does not come on at the beginning of the ready signal, we will stop the press. If it stays on for a 360 degrees for an entire stroke, the sensor's shorted out, and we will give you a fault. And obviously, if the sensor doesn't turn on at all, we will also give you a fault. Thank you for your time, and we encourage you to visit the Production Resources Incorporated Learning Center for additional training videos and application knowledge.